I made $20,000 yesterday and I ain't even jump up out the bed. Bag a leg, take a rent until he got the bed, walking like I'm Fred. Bonnie Rubble riding in the bubble, but it's stolen, watching for the feds. Made $20,000 yesterday, little boy, you heard what I said. You came in and rockin' the...
It's the dark skin Sevens, my nigga.
What they gotta do, bro?
And they gotta subscribe, like, and comment down below if they're new.
See what, bro? Josh, tell them, bro.
But just throw them in the zoo exhibit.
I've told y'all every single video, so I'm gonna tell you a new story. Let me tell you the 10 times that human beings forgot to post notification bell. The first time, I said, okay, accident. Second time, said the same thing. Third time, it's a charm, so I said the same thing. Fourth time, I started to escalate a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said I'll kiss niggas. I did. I said that. Let me tell you. 2 more times, I had to kiss people. That's 6. Once it got to 6, everybody thought that was getting uppercut.
So the mathematic propaganda of the propaganda and the populanus of the project it means, nigga, if you don't hit the bell, this bird gonna come at your house. And if you see this bird at your door, when you answer the next morning, if you see it, that is automatic subscribe luck for the foundation of the household, which we equilaterally combine and quadrillate into a slap to the motherfucking face.
Nigga said that bird gonna be all up in your face.
That bird gonna wake up. You gonna wake up, that bird gonna hit you with one of these. If the bird neck like these,
you fucked up. That's just like, come here when you want. I said, that's how you gonna hit all that in your ears, bro.
Oh, hell no. Imagine that shit. No, that's some bullshit. Imagine just hearing that shit faintly in the background.
Why this nigga do a crescendo? I don't know why the movement is so funny.
I don't know
but
why.
It's just the movement of that joke's head, bro.
Alright, bro. Come on, bro.
Crying, bro.
Man, Instagram popping up right now, yes, man. Sir. What do we have for them today? Today, we got 10 times human have fallen into zoo exhibits.
And as you know, we're black.
Yes, sir.
So we won't even go to the zoo.
I'm here.
Huh?
And if you don't hit the subscribe
Nigga
bell.
never vlog. Where we went?
Oh.
Yeah, that was the only time.
I don't count that as
fire, bro. You gonna get straight into this video, bro. Let's do it.
The richest.
I
know this nigga.
Whether caused by an accident or because someone didn't think things through, people have ended up in zoo exhibits more often than keepers would like. Sometimes the results are heartbreaking, while other times we breathe a sigh of relief. Here are 10 times humans have fallen into zoo exhibits. Beijing Zoo. Pandas are seen as some of the cutest and most cuddly animals on Earth, so it's no surprise that people would want to get closer to them. One giant panda, a large male named Gugu, has had several unexpected visitors over the years at his home in the Beijing.
Dude, that motherfucker said, "Oh, he look like Kung Fu Panda." That nigga pull up on him.
That nigga really started.
He gonna really come through, yo.
That nigga actually hit you with his paw. Until that nigga hit you with the confusion.
Zoo. In 2006, a drunken 35-year-old man found his way into Gugu's enclosure, but was bitten on the leg when he tried to cuddle the 240-pound panda. The following year, a 15-year-old boy snuck into the enclosure during feeding time and was attacked so badly by the panda that the bone was visible through the torn flesh on his leg. The final visitor jumped into the enclosure to retrieve a child's toy in 2009, which frightened and angered the enormous creature. Once again, Gugu went for the man's legs and had to have his jaw pried open by zookeepers to release him. Prospect Park Zoo.
You jumped in there with a bear over Spider-Man? Like over a Spider-Man?
Where's his mom at? Where's his dad at?
Where's jumping in there with the bear?
Oh, they were the ones that did it?
Yeah.
Y'all some crazy motherfuckers.
No,
Damn.
Fuck that.
That toy must have been expensive as shit.
Nah, Spider-Man would have been done.
Nah, but nigga, that toy better have been expensive. You jumping in that bitch with a polar bear. Like
I'm not jumping.
Wait. Let me get this right. You jumping that shit because of Spider-Man?
Nah,
Yeah, the
they
Spider-Man
just,
toy.
they just used the Spider-Man toy.
But that's what it said, bro.
Nigga, it said it jumped in there for a toy, not a Spider-Man toy. They just used the toy of Spider-Man because it's a toy.
Okay.
But
That's
if it was,
it still jump in there, bro.
nigga, I would assume that toy was expensive though.
Yo,
Because
Devontae, if your phone fall in there, you jumping in for it?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
dive in that bitch
I
like
ain't
these.
gonna cap,
Nigga,
nigga.
I got insurance.
My phone is. My phone, I ain't gonna cap, I probably would.
Back in 1987,
You
before the
taste
Prospect Park Zoo was a converted wildlife conservation center, a group of young boys snuck into the Brooklyn Zoo. On a dare, an 11-year-old boy entered the polar bear exhibit, thinking he could take a quick dip in their pool without waking them.
Like, look at that.
Paramedics responded to a 911 call when a passerby heard screams coming from inside the zoo. Sadly, they were too late to save the boy, whose body was being mauled by the two polar bears,
That's
Teddy and Lucy. They were shot and killed by police in order to retrieve the boy's body.
You know what I don't get?
Whoa, they had to shoot the bears?
Nigga, it was mauling the child. They were killing.
Yeah, I'm
they were
sorry,
eating the
Johnny,
child.
Billy.
Nigga, look, y'all know what I don't get? Why the fuck you killing the animal if it's just being itself?
Nigga trying to eat
It's-
somebody else, bro.
Nigga, it's our fault we got him in the zoo, nigga.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm
I agree with
saying?
you, but shit,
We didn't got, nigga, leave the motherfuckers alone.
Nah, our life is more important, bro.
But nigga, bro,
Oh, hell no,
You
nigga.
don't say
Nigga,
it like
that's
that.
fact, bro.
I
Life is
get
precious,
it. I
bitch.
get it
Uh-uh.
because we
I ain't gonna
human.
lie, bro. If I see a human about to die and I see a monkey about to die, I'm
Oh,
taking
fuck
a
that
human.
monkey up.
I'm here.
Nah, but like, how I see it is that nigga, God created all things to live for a reason, bitch.
Oh, so nigga, you can smack a bug like this, but you can't kill a bear, bitch. That's a life you just smacked, bro.
Hey, but that's annoying because that
hey,
bug
that nigga
bothering
biting the
me.
shit
That
out
bug
of
bothering me.
Hey,
I'm defending
hey,
myself. I'm defending
By
myself.
killing his ass, bro.
Why you have to bar us up like that?
Hey,
Look,
look.
God Loki did die for us.
If God said we could kill, like, rams and,
He said we can munch their ass.
sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck that bear up real quick.
Think about it. We're taking it from his habitat, from
I mean,
where he
yeah,
resides,
Yeah.
and you get mad at him because he killed one of y'all.
Yeah,
It's your fault.
that is some
You
bullshit.
know what I'm saying? You taking it from where he from.
50-50, right?
No,
Nigga, that-
50-50.
Nigga, no.
Nah,
It's
you should've
100 to 0.
should've left that nigga in the
Hey,
wild.
you should have just let that nigga alone.
You get what I'm saying? It's like you do me dirty, I do you dirty.
Oh, yeah.
50-50.
Like, nigga, if I'm getting kidnapped, nigga,
I'm trying to get out of there.
I'm beating niggas' ass.
Zoo. In 1986, 5-year-old Levin Merritt from West Sussex, England, fell into a gorilla enclosure while vacationing with his
I'm scared
family.
as shit.
He lost
Silverback
consciousness when he
Nope.
fell, and panic overcame
Harambe,
onlookers as a massive male silverback gorilla named Jambo approached the boy. However, the gorilla stood between
not
the
Harambe,
boy
that's
and the
Jambo.
other gorillas in the enclosure, keeping them away. He was even shown on video
Oh,
stroking
I think
Merritt's
it is.
back until he regained consciousness.
Oh, he was
When the boy
Oh,
began to
that's-
cry, Jambo moved away with the other gorillas, and paramedics and zookeepers were able to rescue him.
Gorillas is woke, bro. Shout out to
Brookfield
the
Zoo. 10 years after the Jambo incident, another child slipped through a gorilla cage at the Brookfield Zoo in Illinois. The 3-year-old boy fell more than 15 feet, landing on the concrete near several fully grown gorillas. Zoogoers and the boy's family cried for help, fearing the toddler would be killed. Suddenly, Binti Jua, a female western lowland gorilla, approached while carrying her 17-month-old baby on her back. She picked up the unconscious boy and cradled him in her arms as she moved toward the door of the enclosure. She laid him down gently in front of paramedics waiting there. The boy was brought to the hospital and made a full recovery following the terrifying
But I
fall.
want a gorilla now, bro.
Nigga, just imagine, nigga, knowing like
What? Boy, you
Yeah,
know
like,
how
let's-
strong.
I want a King Kong in my house, bro.
Tell you don't feed and that joke say.
That nigga clothesline you one morning for not giving it fucking breakfast.
I don't know, like, who really attacking you if you got a dead gorilla in your house, bro? Like, niggas can look past a dog.
Nigga, imagine you just walking through the door, you got a gorilla in the corner and looking at you like this, sitting in the
That
corner.
motherfucker said.
Like, nigga, one of these, nigga, your skull is encaved, nigga. Like, nigga, one of these.
That should be like,
Hey yo.
Like, nigga, you're done, bro.
Hey yo, Palumi, I need you to go outside and open the door, and I'm gonna show you what happens. That shit just.
SeaWorld.
Tilikum is the largest orca
I don't
in
trust
captivity, weighing
killer
nearly
whales.
12,000
Bro, you know them niggas play with
pounds.
their
However, his sheer size made it too
They play with their
dangerous
food.
for handlers to enter the
They be
water with
tossing them
him.
bitches up in the air
In
and shit in the water, bro.
1991, Tilikum and 2 other whales were
I
involved
don't
with the
fuck with them.
accidental
Them niggas is
drowning of a
scary, bro.
young
Pause real
trainer
quick, bro.
after she fell in.
I watched this documentary, bro. It's called Conspiracy, bro. You gotta check that shit out, bro.
Conspiracy?
Seaspiracy.
Conspiracies?
Oh,
Just like conspiracy.
Conspiracy, but it's sea.
Oh.
Like the ocean sea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seaspiracy.
Yeah, Seaspiracy, bro. Motherfuckers be killing fish, bro.
And Tilly was transferred to SeaWorld Orlando.
I don't
He
trust
was then
them bitches,
involved in 2
Fuck
more
them.
incidents. In 1999,
Kill them
Daniel
bounce.
Dukes was found dead in Tilikum's tank. And in 2010, he seized his trainer,
See?
Dawn
They be
Brachot,
fucking
and
with you.
pulled her
Oh, yeah,
into
there's
the
a
water.
video of it, actually.
Brachot suffered a severed spinal cord prior to drowning and
Yeah,
could
bro,
not
they
be
got a video of
saved.
that shit.
Drowning?
Berlin Zoo.
No, the whale was attacking the trainer, and it was throwing it up in the air, and was trying to kill it.
Damn.
What happened? They didn't feed or something?
I don't know. Nah, because the whale just decided to fuck with him. So
The whale was like, time for me to
bro, imagine that. Like, you just mind your own fucking business. No, but first I think the whale grabbed him by his leg, like it like bit down on his leg, and then let it go, and then it started throwing him up.
You know, sometimes them Jones just be playing, but it doesn't
Yeah.
know that we too weak.
Yeah, no, it knows. It's actually trying to kill you. It does that because it plays with their food. Like, they actually just toss them up. Like, bro, when they go out, like when you go out into the sea, bro, and them niggas see a seal, bro, seals be running from them motherfuckers because that's like the worst thing.
This is why I think it's different. If they was looking to eat the nigga, you wouldn't have found the body.
Oh,
Like,
no,
they
you
would have ate it.
wouldn't.
But
Yeah,
I don't think these specific ones was trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
eat them.
Yeah.
I think they was trying to really play with them. But nigga, they just too strong.
Yeah.
Like he said, hey yo, let me nibble down this leg real quick.
He just
In
left him in the water.
2009, a 32-year-old woman climbed the safety wall at the Berlin Zoo and jumped into a polar bear exhibit during feeding time.
Why?
The enclosure contained 4 bears,
fuck.
one of which
Polar bears,
grabbed a
bro?
hold of her when she swam over to them.
Why
She
she do that?
received severe
Please see
bites
a
to her
pain in her
arms
face.
and legs before zoo staff rushed in to save her. They managed to remove the woman without having to injure the polar bears, but she was badly mauled and required serious medical attention. Apparently, the
You know
woman
what's-
had fallen into a depression after failing to find a job, which contributed to her bizarre decision.
It be white people. Man, y'all like that wild shit, man.
Hey yo,
Nigga,
son.
you not find a black nigga in that motherfucker, bro.
Yo,
That's them Beijing
Damn.
niggas,
You
bro.
see the excuses they be making for white people doing stupid ass shit? Let me tell you what, bro. Listen, a black man go out here and can't find a job. This nigga ain't jumping into a fucking pond with panda bears.
Josh and his mother were visiting the Pittsburgh Zoo. They were standing on the observation deck of the African painted dogs enclosure when Maddox's mother lifted him onto the railing in order to get a better view.
Why does that shit
It's
feel safe?
unclear if his mother lost her grip or if the boy leapt forward, but the toddler fell and was immediately mauled. Zookeepers reacted quickly, getting most of the dogs away and killing one, but sadly the boy was dead before they could reach him. The little boy's mother blamed the zoo for his death, but the zoo claimed the responsibility lay with her, and a
Come on, let's
lawsuit.
be honest. Let's be
Nigga,
honest
I'm
here.
pretty sure the zoo
Let's be
shit
honest
says, hey, please do
Let's be
not
honest here.
climb
Let's be
this
honest here.
shit.
Let's be honest
People
here.
don't have common sense, bro.
Bitch, I'm sorry. You chose to go to the zoo, goddamn. You chose to go to the zoo that day.
Them niggas say just look, bitch.
Let me not
Don't
blame white
overdo
people
this
for the
shit.
stupidness. Y'all, some of y'all got common sense, but y'all, the worst ones in your group, they bad. Man.
I guess you'll do anything out of anger, though. I ain't gonna lie, you react anyway out of anger. Like, my son just got mauled up by dogs. Like, I'd be mad.
I
as
said, I'm
shit,
gonna
too.
kill this dog.
Like, nigga, no bullshit. Like, oh,
My dogs!
I'm suing these motherfuckers.
I'm
Nigga, that's
He said, nigga, it ain't the zoo's fault, bitch.
Yeah.
Metro Park Zoo.
Hit that nigga with a big box.
At the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, there is a large cheetah exhibit where the big cats are able to roam freely. In 2015, onlookers screamed as a 2-year-old boy fell into the enclosure, fearing the worst.
Bro, how do you
Despite
fall
warnings
in
from
there, bro?
zookeepers, the boy's parents jumped in after him, attempting to save their child. Thankfully, the cheetahs did not seem interested in the family, and they were able to retrieve their son, mostly unharmed. Zookeepers said it was incredibly lucky that the cheetahs still had food at the time of the accident,
You know
or
what they need,
things
bro?
could have turned out much differently.
They need
Santiago
niggas that was
Metropolitan
stripping bitches on
Zoo.
site, they move.
In May 2016, the Santiago Metropolitan Zoo in Chile's capital was marred with tragedy. Wishing to end his life, a man entered the lion enclosure naked and began taunting the male and female lions within the habitat. The lions pounced and began to maul the man before zookeepers were forced to shoot them. It wasn't until the man's clothes were examined that officials found the suicide note he'd left attached to his shirt. He survived and was taken to the hospital for evaluation. In Ohio, there was an enclosure containing several endangered western lowlands.
Yo, leave that nigga alone, bro. Nigga, me and him will be posted up in our house. Like, you walk in, bro, me and this nigga is clocking.
I ain't gonna lie. You walk in my house, you gonna see me and him having a conversation. Nigga, I ain't gonna cap. I want that nigga. I want that nigga. I want that one as my friend. That nigga look mad as fuck. Picture that nigga right now. Imagine this nigga head turning and looking at you. Just look at him. Just imagine him turning and looking at you like,
nigga, bro.
like imagine.
I'm the type of nigga to look at him once he look and be like, alright.
The Gorilla World exhibit first opened in 1978 and was the first of its kind as it had no bars. Barriers were still erected to prevent accidents, but in May 2016, a 4-year-old boy was able to slip through and fall into the enclosure. One of the gorillas, a large male named Harambe, approached the crying boy. At first it appeared that the gorilla may have been protecting him, but his posturing began to change, and zoo officials felt they could not risk tranquilizing him in case he injured the little boy before it could take effect. Sadly, Harambe was shot and killed in order to rescue the boy. The death of the endangered gorilla raised arguments on all sides regarding how the situation should have been handled. Thank you for tuning into The Riches. Please let us know what you thought of this video by leaving us a comment down below, and don't forget to come check us out.
I remember that nigga went viral in high school. I remember niggas was
Everybody was just talking. I was like, nigga, who the fuck is this nigga? I searched that shit up, damn gorilla. Anyway, bro, that will be it for today's video,
man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Comment down below if you want to see more videos like this. And please don't forget to
like, share, subscribe if you're new. God loves you. God bless you. And Weezy out of here.